Hey everybody, welcome back to Drawing as a Hobby, the next stage of Baby RJ graphite on drawing paper. So as you can see, things are kind of coming slowly but surely the way I want them. You can see there's a light line across her nose from the corner of her eyes, of each eye, and that's to help me to make sure that I keep everything level and straight. And eventually that line will be erased in a few. But the eyes, I'm still going to keep working until I'm happy with them. She does have slightly tilted eyes, and they're very unique to her, but I don't want to overemphasize them, so I will continue to work them. And to me, the whole idea about doing a drawing is to constantly work, to constantly strive for whatever it is you're striving for. If it's simplistic or if it's in great detail, maybe it's you're a photorealist. I have done some photorealism type of things in this piece. I don't want to be necessarily photorealistic, but to be true and accurate, but maybe on the softer side instead of a whole bunch of hard lines. So I have to try to keep telling myself that as I work on it. Now, I'm not always successful, but I have to still try to tell myself, hey, take it easy on the darks and overemphasizing parts of what I see. So even now, as I work on this, I will probably look like I'm going to overemphasize things, but I also will use a kneaded eraser, which you see in and out of the drawing, where I go back in and I can lift areas up where they're too dark or I don't like that line, or maybe even an electric eraser to get things to where I want. This picture is about 20% into the process, so I'm not really worried too much about placement. Years and years ago, when I would work on a drawing, I would draw the shape of the head, then I would draw the ear. From to finish, I would draw that entire ear. That was so wrong. Then I would draw the eye. Then I would draw the other eye. Then I would draw the nose. And about 2/3 of the way, I realized I messed up. This is crooked. I can't erase it because with pencil, as you draw, you're grinding the lead into the paper. So there's no forgiving. It's not like a painting where you can cover it up. Once you commit things like pencil to paper or even watercolor, once you commit it and it becomes kind of permanent, it's hard to lift it back up. Very hard, especially after you used a lot of pressure to push that lead down into the paper fibers. So that's why it's important to start off light, like you saw the other day. But when I do another drawing, I will make sure I use a slightly darker lead so you can see it, and I apologize about that still. So anyway, as you can see, I'm still going in here and trying to mold her lips and her nose and her eyes to get to where I'm satisfied with it. There's the kneaded eraser, and there's me erasing the line between the eyes because it's throwing me off after a while. Now, another thing that's kind of interesting about this since I've started it is I'm drawing at a very awkward angle. I don't think you can really see it, but when I move my arm down there by the rubber band, there's a tripod arm. You see it? And what's happening is the tripod is above me, is above the drawing. And there's a gimbal that's supporting the phone as it looks down onto the drawing. My head is below that tripod arm. You can see it up against the drawing. My head is in front of that towards the bottom. So I am looking at this at an angle, and I'm not directly above it, because if I got directly above it, my head would be in the picture. And the laptop, as you can see some of the laptop. I have the image on the laptop that I'm working on. So it's really cool doing this and presenting this to you guys. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I actually can't wait to get to the next phase and share it with you. So make sure you go to my subscription area and subscribe, and to comment, whether you like it or not, have questions or whatever. I'm open to all of that. I just really am happy that I can share this, and that something finally went off in my head to say, hey, you know what? Why don't we share what you love to do, and hopefully others will share what they love to do as well, especially in these crazy times with COVID and crime and everything else. So I really appreciate you guys' time, and you have other friends who may be interested, tell them to go out there and subscribe to it as well. And I'll try to put videos out there very often of different things. Or if you want me to draw something, let me know as well. All right. Thank you very much. And until the next video.